Kick a touchdown sports.
What's up, everyone? This is Kick a Touchdown Sports Basketball Show.
Woo!
Dun, dun, dun. We got the 2020 NBA preview coming for you guys right now. Hot and heavy. I'm Bill White. With me, as always, Joe White,
Howdy.
Nick, Nate, Nolte.
Hey, how are you?
We are all here, full cast of crew tonight. So it's only right to celebrate the new season of the NBA.
I'm so excited.
But first, we do a little thing on this show called the Hot Sauce Challenge. And one, two, three, Hot Sauce Challenge! Hey. Hey. So we give our picks for the NFL games, and the one of us that does the worst has to take a little bit of spicy hot sauce. And this week, well, let me fill you guys in a little bit. I've never lost. I've yet to take any hot sauce. I win every week. And this week is the same as just all. It's just all the same thing now. Ball lost. Nick lost this week.
Yeah, Nick's always losing. Always.
Oh yeah.
All right, so here we go. Nick's gonna pour it into a little makeshift spoon, and let me tell you about myself. I'm very happy it's not me this week.
Yeah.
I hate hot sauce.
You don't like it?
It's disgusting.
I've never had it.
Yeah. In some cultures, they enjoy it. Not my culture.
No, not mine really either. No one I know. I don't know if you guys know us or not. Me and Joey are brothers.
Yeah. Hey.
And we have
do
thick Irish blood.
thick.
And hot sauce was not in the home growing up.
More like boiled dinner.
Boiled in some cabbage and corned beef and carrots and potatoes. That's
All right, Nick wants to do it. All right, Nick. He did it like a spaceman, upside down. Oh,
I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling hot.
Nick, did you take the Bills this last week, or did you take
I know he took
the Steelers? He took the Steelers.
Steelers. You're the only one that took the Bills.
I'm a genius.
I know I took the Ravens last night.
Yeah, but that was a terrible game.
It was a good game.
It was terrible.
All
right,
Nick, how's it feel?
Hot.
Oh God.
Think about what you've done.
I'm feeling hot.
All right, so
Let's get into the NBA.
let's shoot some hoops.
Bang, bang,
Right?
bang.
Hey. So this off season, we had a little bit of a mix up, little shakeroni, if you
It
will.
was a typical NBA offseason.
Yeah, there usually is a lot of action.
It's crazy now.
The draft wasn't great because no one really knew anyone besides like LaMelo Ball and like
Wiseman.
James Wiseman.
Yeah.
And who even watched James Wiseman play? He got kicked out of basketball
It
early.
was just the name that carried on throughout
You
the
just-
season.
you
You just knew.
Yeah. So Anthony Edwards, he went first.
Mhm.
But so for the second season in a row, Russell Westbrook,
Traded.
new home, Washington D.C.
Yeah, that's a crazy trade. I love it for the Rockets because they just needed to get away from Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I
as
just
fast-
want to cut ties.
And what they got back in return is a potentially, if not better player.
I mean, he's an all-star in the past in John Wall.
Yeah.
And he's reunited with DeMarcus Cousins, his college teammate. They won the championship and at Kentucky. But yeah, getting John Wall back's not just like you're getting some.
No,
You're not getting some nerd. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about that a lot today. For the Rockets, they gave up 2 first-round picks to get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
And they were basically about to be screwed, and somehow they pulled off a Hail Mary and got John. If John Wall can stay healthy,
That's good.
That's a great trade.
Yeah. Just because like you said, you need to get rid of Westbrook.
You
the
have
fact
to.
you can get that and back. I mean, would you want Westbrook on your team?
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it though.
Well, the way that it went down with the Rockets and how James Harden was pulling the strings, and then at the last minute says, "I'm all done here. I don't want to be here anymore," and Westbrook says, "I don't want to play with you anymore." There's a track record of James Harden calling the shots and it not working out.
Yeah, but so that doesn't reflect Russell Westbrook.
No,
Really.
it does if you're the Rockets organization. You're letting James Harden play GM and it's not working out. So usually you get screwed. You let the players call the shots like that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
They got back a player that's
But,
potentially an all-star.
Yes. No, I mean the trade for Westbrook was good because, like you said, they need to move on from Westbrook.
Yeah.
If I was the Rockets, I would move on from Harden before I moved on from Westbrook.
Well, they're tied. Well, they've moved.
They gave him that huge contract.
They moved heaven and earth to make James Harden happy.
Well, they offered no, they didn't give him that huge. They offered him that huge contract, the biggest one ever,
Yeah, for 3 years.
up until Giannis,
Yeah,
and he declined it.
100%.
So I guess he's showing up now. for the Rockets.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing the first preseason game.
Yep.
So it all depends how John. I honestly, if I'm the Rockets, I want to move on with James Harden too.
Yeah,
I want to have
they're
Boogie.
trying to, but it's hard. No one wants him.
Nobody wants him. I want to have Boogie. I want John Wall, and then maybe I can get someone back in return for James Harden and just start over.
Well, they think because they got John Wall for Westbrook that they're gonna get. They wanted Durant or Kyrie Irving in return from the Nets for Harden.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But will the Nets do that? I mean, the Nets, if they're smart, they trade Kyrie, get Harden, playing within Durant.
My prediction is the Rockets are not going to trade James Harden. He's there for the foreseeable future. They're not gonna. He's one of them disgruntled players that wants to get his way. That is not going to be going anywhere.
Yeah.
Nick, how's the hot sauce? Can you talk yet? Okay, we're gonna let Nick sip a little bit. All right, who else?
So that's one player who got on the move there. Another one who's been bouncing around a lot late in his career is Chris Paul. So Chris Paul went from the Thunder to the Phoenix Suns.
Yes.
Sorry. For he was with the Kelly Oubre trade. Was that what that was? No, he went to Golden State. They went for Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I can't remember the trade. There was some picks involved and stuff like that. Ricky Rubio, yeah. And that's because Kelly Oubre went to the
He went to Golden State.
Yeah, no, this is what it was. CP3 for Kelly Oubre. Oubre went to the Golden State Warriors.
Is that what it was?
OKC.
Oh, that's right. That is right. Yeah. Okay, I knew Oubre was involved. There's a lot of moving. That's what I mean. Like, there's a lot of.
Yeah.
So Chris Paul is with Devin Booker now.
Yes.
And DeAndre Ayton.
Yes.
And so what do you think about the Phoenix Suns? I think they're better this year.
So we saw them in the playoff bubble last year, right?
Yeah. They killed it.
They didn't lose any games.
No.
They went undefeated.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they missed the. They were in the play-in bubble. They didn't make it to the playoffs, right? So in the
they went to the bubble.
This year, by adding Chris Paul, I think that brings them to a playoff contending team.
Yeah,
like a serious playoff.
They have their
team.
veteran presence now,
Yes.
where they can have a little bit more leadership. It's
Yeah,
not like Devin Booker.
he was hobbled by injury last year, right? You didn't get a full year out of him. You're gonna get. They're expecting him to have a huge year this year. He has talent. He was also suspended for PEDs, I think it was.
Was it?
He was suspended for drugs. I don't know if it was steroids or if it was weed or whatever the hell it was, but he was suspended. So now you got a whole year of DeAndre Ayton. You get Devin Booker, who is a premier All-Star.
Pretty good.
He's a stud. And then you get Chris Paul, one of the best leaders in the NBA.
Is he a good leader?
Yes.
You think he's a good leader?
I do.
I think he's a good ball distributor.
With young players, he is a good leader.
You think so?
Yeah, you saw what he did with OKC.
He was like an asshole to me.
He dragged OKC all the way into the playoffs.
Oh, that's true. They didn't have anyone but him and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes. So if he can do that with that terrible team, what is he going to do with the Phoenix Suns? I'm high on CP3 this year.
Yeah.
I think he's going to, as long as he can stay healthy, I think you're going to see great things out of Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
And I do think Kelly Oubre, though, going to the Warriors.
That's what I was just about to say.
Oh, please.
So Klay Thompson's gone. Well, not gone. He hurt himself again.
He was never back.
He was never back. Well, he was, but didn't play the real games. So they have Andrew Wiggins from last year.
Yep.
They traded D'Angelo Russell, got him. They have Kelly Oubre. Is that enough to kind of compensate for Klay Thompson when you have Steph Curry back and healthy?
I think it's a different formula. You got Draymond Green, you got Kelly Oubre. Those are two good defensive players. Right?
Yeah.
Now you got Andrew Wiggins and you have Steph Curry. So their team's not going to be like the Splash Brothers.
They also have James Wiseman now.
And they're going to be bringing him along slowly. They said.
Yeah.
So I think Steph Curry though, he's primed for a huge year. He's going to be ball dominant. Yeah. Like I know, but he's coming back off an injury. If he can stay healthy, he has no one else to really like. Klay Thompson deserves the ball. No one really deserves the ball quite yet on the Warriors.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins can score the ball.
He can, as long as he's not the primary option. So that's why.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true because he doesn't have a killer instinct. Wiggins, he's soft.
No,
he's wicked soft.
He's a good third player. If you're building a team, if he's your third piece for a championship, that's a good team.
Yeah, it's an okay team, I think. I don't think he's great. Remember how good he was supposed to be coming out, like out of high school?
Yeah.
The Canadian guy, he went to Kansas. Like, him and Jabari Parker, best draft ever.
Can't miss.
Can't miss. Oh, man. Milwaukee scored. They got Jabari Parker. Minnesota scored. They got Andrew Wiggins. They both stink. Jabari Parker's been on like 13 teams.
If Andrew Wiggins was drafted in the late first round, people wouldn't think so.
Oh, he'd be a good pick.
He'd be a good pick. He'd be a good player. His pick weighs him down.
Yeah, and the fact that he had all the potential coming out and stuff like that, and then you see him and he's just like, he doesn't have it.
No.
He doesn't have that. He won't punch you in the face.
That was part of the.
They let someone else do it and run, and then celebrate with them after, like they just beat someone up.
Exactly. See what I did? No. So I think the Warriors are gonna. I'm excited to see what the Warriors do. I think Kelly Oubre is primed for a breakout year because what he did in last year in the bubble with the Phoenix Suns was really good.
Yeah.
Nick, are you alive yet? Okay. It's
No?
hot. It's hot sauce.
You guys up.
It's hot sauce.
I don't even believe it.
All right. So I think I think Kelly Oubre.
Don't act.
He's going to be interesting to pay attention to. I think Andrew Wiggins is going to have a really good year. And it's all because of Steph Curry. It's all because of Steph Curry. He's so talented that everyone's just going to be better around him.
Yeah.
I'm sure you agree.
I do agree.
Yeah.
I do agree. I think the Warriors are going to be good this year. I think that they are a team to watch out for in the West. I think the Lakers might have a little run for money here.
They're sneaky good.
Yeah, because they're like forgotten about. People forgot about how nasty Steph Curry is.
Steph Curry is legit.
He shoots him 9 feet from behind the three-point line and hits it, and he's already turned around. He's dancing.
I'll tell you what, LeBron James changed the NBA in terms of eyes on product. Steph Curry changed the way the game's played.
Oh yeah, the whole style of
everything's changed.
The way the teams are run and everything.
You see people shooting from half court.
Well, it's not just that though. It's the fact that he had Klay Thompson with him.
Yeah.
It's like the two of them is what made it change. Because you can have the one. Like Ray Allen's been the one sharpshooter. Kyle Korver, JJ Redick. There's been that guy.
Yeah.
Like Reggie Miller, but Reggie Miller's a better player. But there's never been like two.
No.
You know what I mean? And then one.
And no one
they've been able to win with it.
And the thing is, no one even knew about them really. Like they weren't Andrew Wiggins or Jabari Parker.
No.
They weren't can't miss hits.
No,
you know
Steph Curry was didn't even know about him until the March Madness.
Yeah.
Tore it up.
People cared more about Dell than they did about Steph.
Yeah, Del Curry's kid's good down there in Davidson, wherever that is in North Carolina.
It finally worked out though.
Yeah. And then Klay Thompson, when you go Washington State, like no one stays up. But we're on the East Coast here.
Yeah.
How often do you watch Washington State play?
Never mind Klay Thompson.
Never mind Klay Thompson. I know who that guy is. You know.
He'll never translate.
The guy who shoots threes. He won't be anything good in the NBA. He plays for Washington State.
Where do you think the Warriors are going to land at the end of the year?
If
everyone stays healthy.
So in the West is pretty good, like they always are. You know, we got the Lakers and the Clippers, and the Nuggets. I think that they'll fit in right out, maybe third. Ahead of the Nuggets.
I think they'll be right around the 5th seed.
Because
the West is stacked.
No, I know that.
The West is stacked.
But they all gotta play each other.
I know, and that's why they're gonna. I think it's gonna be tight, but I think the top 5 are gonna be a lot closer.
Who do you think's gonna be? Okay, so you have the Lakers, the Clippers, the Nuggets.
Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets.
That's 3. Who else you got ahead of
the Blazers?
You have the Blazers over the.
Yeah, just because.
Over who? The Warriors.
The Warriors. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a separation. I'm thinking it's gonna be like one game separating all these, it's gonna be 1 game, 2 game, so they could be interchangeable.
Right.
I think if you predict them in the 5 spot, that's
that's
3
safe. That's safe.
No, but 3 shoes.
Yeah,
you're expecting them to get like the best out of every single player. I'm expecting them to play to their potential.
All right. Well,
3 seed, Bill.
3. Yeah, why not? Why not? They're the best. The Warriors won with Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond Green.
Yeah.
I mean, Draymond Green's all right.
Draymond Green's trash, but you got Klay.
No, but I mean, he's good enough to have as your third guy.
When you have Klay Thompson.
That's what I mean.
They don't have Klay Thompson.
But they have Kelly Oubre and Andrew Wiggins. They got a little bit of backup.
I didn't hear you say Klay Thompson's name once just then. You got Andrew Wiggins, who we just talked about, is a decent 3. Kelly Oubre, who needs to play better for his potential, right? He wasn't.
Yeah, no, he's good. Kelly Oubre's good. He's underrated. Kelly Oubre is so underrated.
He's rated perfectly.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Nick's alive. Hey, Nick.
Sometimes he can be underrated. Sometimes he can be overrated.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of
true.
He's
like
game by
streaky.
he's like game by game.
I
Yeah,
agree
he's
with
streaky.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
He ended the season on a high note, but he didn't do shit before.
But no one sees him either. He's been playing for the Wizards and then the Suns.
If Kelly Oubre can play the way he did,
he's doing better than Otto.
You gotta have NBA TV to watch him.
He's doing better
play.
than Otto Porter on the
Bulls.
He's on
the Bulls now. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. No, he's definitely doing better than Otto Porter. He was a
I'm doing better than Otto Porter.
They took him over.
I'm saying they
Giannis.
both did good on the Wizards, and now they're
they're going other places, and Oubre looks like he's trending better than Otto Porter for sure.
That's what I said.
So speaking of old Wizards, John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins.
Yep.
DeMarcus Cousins is not an old wizard, but I don't know what he does in his spare time.
He might be a wizard.
I don't know much about him. He could be a wizard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe. I'm not willing to rule it out yet.
Well, he's a Rocket for sure.
Yeah.
So is John Wall. Used to be a wizard. They're both previous Wildcats. They're at Kentucky together. So do you think so? The Rockets are going to have them and James Harden apparently if he's going to be there to
He's
stay.
got to be there, yeah.
So you have John Wall, you have James Harden, Boogie. Who else is down there? They got what's his name?
When he's healthy.
Yeah.
Boogie's playing, yes, sir.
And they say he
Well,
looks.
they have, I don't know if they still do, but they got like Eric Gordon, PJ Tucker.
Oh, that's right.
there you
PJ
go.
Tucker. Yeah, that
Rivers,
Gordon. Yeah.
Rivers is gone.
Rivers is gone, and then what's his face is gone too. Someone else.
Covington's on.
Covington, that's my guy. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He went
I'm
to
excited
Portland.
to see Portland play this year
I am too.
with the addition of Covington. I think he's
Yeah, he's a good defender.
I think the Rockets, though, what they did this
Yeah,
offseason
Whiteside.
was sneaky good. They had a sneaky good offseason.
Who the Wizard? The Rockets.
The Rockets.
Yeah, they cut ties with Westbrook. They got that trade. We talked about the trade.
Yeah.
Pulled in Cousins.
Yeah.
If Cousins is healthy and his knees is still there, then he's still there. You know what I mean? He's a presence.
If Cousins can be what Cousins is, he's a top 50 player.
Don't they have another? Who's their starting center? It's not even Cousins.
What team?
The Rockets. You want to pull that up?
Tucker.
Isn't it PJ Tucker? He's
No, then they got someone else.
I'll
We'll
look
pull
it
the
up.
Rockets thing real
Sure.
quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Where do you think the Rockets will land in the West?
The
'Cause
Rockets.
we talked about the Clippers.
Christian Wood.
Christian Wood, yeah, okay, so he was
Yeah,
on
they-
Detroit
they
before.
traded for Christian Wood.
That's right, so that makes the Rockets even better because
Yeah.
he's a pretty good player.
I'll tell you what, the Rockets have a high ceiling.
Yeah.
If everyone can play above their heads pretty much. If DeMarcus Cousins stays healthy, if John Wall comes back and plays healthy, James
Yeah.
Harden actually gives a shit, if Christian Wood can still be decent, he's a great player. But that's a lot of ifs.
Do you think DeMarcus Cousins? I don't know how they are. Like, you know, some players are friendly with our players. You know, they're friends. Is Cousins and Harden, are they friends? I know they're all like a fraternity. They're all
I
lame
don't
and
know.
nerds, but
I've heard nothing about it.
because I don't think Cousins like the way James Harden's style. It doesn't fit with DeMarcus Cousins' style or his attitude.
No, DeMarcus Cousins needs the ball.
I
Yeah,
think they have similar attitudes.
you think so? No, I mean like on the court. Whereas Harden doesn't play any defense. You know what I mean? It's just, and then I feel like there's a recipe for disaster there. I feel like
I
for them
agree.
too.
I agree.
And John Wall and Cousins are cool already, so that's kind of like a new clique rolling into town.
I don't think many people enjoy playing with James Harden.
No, I don't think so either.
You know,
You don't win.
It doesn't make
Well, you
any
win
sense.
the regular season games, and you watch James Harden dribble the ball out. Here's what he does: he takes the ball, he dribbles it out, gets it down to 3 seconds left, and then
And he gets to the
And he gets to the line,
You know,
yeah.
It's like I was on James Harden's team one year.
Yeah.
I passed him the ball a lot.
yeah. You get an assist when you inbound the ball to him.
It's terrible. They have a recipe for if James Harden can change the way he plays. And
He
try-
won't though. He
I
can.
know.
It's like he never.
I'm a
he's
point
always-
guard, but they tell me to crash the boards every time Harden has the ball.
I know.
yeah. That's what you do. You get down. You know, put your body on someone.
He's
Get a
putting
rebound.
it up, so you know.
I'll tell you what. If DeMarcus Cousins doesn't appreciate James Harden, he's gonna let him know
Yeah, I agree.
on the court during a game. You know what I mean? DeMarcus Cousins is he don't take no shit.
No, I agree.
So this is a recipe for disaster.
That's what I
If
mean.
they had
That's
Buttons,
good.
they'll just bench him. Put in Tucker.
What? Bench?
Harden will bench.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Pull him out.
Yeah.
Oh
He'll
my
rip his
lord. Yeah,
contract.
that would go. Cousins will punch him in the neck.
I can't wait. I root for
Locker
DeMarcus.
room.
Who doesn't root
I
for
like
DeMarcus?
DeMarcus Cousins. I love DeMarcus Cousins.
Who doesn't? He's not that like
We'll
lovable.
see how healthy he is.
No, I know, but I like him.
We'll see where he's at in his career. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Health
See,
and
well,
athleticism. and
Absolutely. Then we'll all see who calls the shots there.
Yeah.
And same with John Wall.
whatnot. Well, I don't think he'll ever get up on Harden to call shots.
No, he'll fight him.
No.
Yeah.
He's gonna fight him. Is my point.
DeMarcus Cousins strikes me as someone that's like real.
Me too.
You know?
And I feel like I could take James Harden in a fight.
Okay, we
you know
go.
what I mean? So like,
Judy
and
Williams.
I don't think I could take DeMarcus Cousins in a fight.
No.
You know?
No, I would never.
Harden
bet.
might have an iron jaw under that beard. You
Who
don't know.
knows?
He might have a glass one too.
Oh,
True.
You know? He's not tough. Give me a
The
break.
beard is like a little
Hey,
give me a
insulation.
break.
I think Nick was talking about Portland earlier.
Uh-huh.
I'm super excited for Portland.
Oh yeah, fired up.
Yeah,
Nurkic,
well, I mean, they're
Covington,
exciting to watch.
McCollum,
Yeah,
Lillard.
and Willard. Yeah, you got a good team there, but
It's
They're
just
small.
they need to break
Yeah.
through. They don't have they can't hang with the Lakers and stuff. They can't. You know what I mean?
I think they can hang with
That's
some of
not
those
true.
teams.
I don't know.
that's not true. You don't remember what the Blazers were doing at the end of the year last year?
Yeah, when they lost to the Lakers in 5 games.
Billy, they went to
Well, they
like
have Covington now.
they pushed it to
Oh,
the
never
limit.
mind.
That's
Never
dude,
mind.
that is a step up. You can't tell me Covington's
It's a
not
step. It's a
from,
step
like,
up, but it's still
who's
okay.
it,
So
Alfred Camino? No, he wasn't.
Oh, he's
he
gone.
was
They're
in
Orlando.
Orlando.
So let's not compare every team to the Lakers for a second, right?
Hazonia, like that. We're upgrading.
just making stuff up.
folds
Just
by
making up
level.
names.
I totally agree.
Mario Hazonia.
The Billy, Portland has upgraded completely
Think
this
of-
entire offseason. They have one of the best off seasons totally. plus yeah, Nurkic is he's busted.
Whiteside's gone.
Yeah, but
Whiteside barely played.
Yeah, what was he doing?
Whiteside didn't play.
Where did Whiteside go anyway?
Sacramento.
That's right. He just moved right down the street.
Just wanted some money.
I think that the Blazers are going to be. Carmelo Anthony has found a role. I was so down on Carmelo Anthony. I thought he was a trash bag and is never.
That's
gonna...
crazy. You're a big Carmelo guy growing up.
I was a big Kyrie Irving fan too. It's funny how my heroes just disappoint me.
Yeah.
But and for some reason it looks like Carmelo's turned it around. You
The thing
know.
with Kyrie Irving, now they say you don't want to meet your heroes; they let you down.
Yeah.
You don't want if Kyrie's your hero, you don't want to hear him talk.
No.
Like, oh wait a minute, I like that guy. Oh jeez, he thinks he's an artist. You hear him talk really? He's like, oh, I'm an artist. I got you guys are all pawns. You gotta let the artist. I got like a canvas. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Honestly, shut the fuck up, Kyrie Irving.
I know.
You ain't shit. You're good at basketball. It doesn't make you smart.
And
It doesn't make you shit. You didn't graduate Duke. You're nothing. You're a loser and you suck. Fuck you.
So back to when we were talking about the Portland
That's what I'm
Trailblazers.
Yeah, I think if you'd ask me with the Blazers,
Don't get me started on Kyrie Irving.
Trailblazers were excited for Kyrie Irving. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Honestly, no, he's a bitch. He won't even come to Boston. Like this
I
year,
know.
he's gonna be. There's a Christmas games in Boston. The Nets are playing the Celtics on Christmas
Yeah.
Day. He'll be there because there's gonna be no one in the stands.
No fans. No
He's
fans.
a fucking puss. I
all
can't
right.
See if
stand
he
him.
even
I like
makes
to.
it.
I like to fight him. I don't really want to fight James Harden.
Yeah.
I do want to fight Kyrie Irving.
No,
I know I'd whoop his ass too.
You just give him the old choke
Give him with a little ball flip.
All right, so I think Portland. What do you think they end up at the end of the year? Where do you think they're top three?
I think they'll make the playoffs. I mean, like
You're
you said,
down on Portland, huh?
well, I just don't think they're up there with the other teams. I still they've gotten better. All the other teams have gotten better.
I think Portland's a top 3 team in the West.
That's crazy. I mean, I think there'll be like a 6-7 team. They're like a 6
think
or a
so?
7. Yeah.
I'll meet you guys in the middle.
Yeah.
I think Phoenix
4?
might be
top
might finish ahead of
I'll give them top
Portland.
5. I'll give them top 5.
No, because Phoenix has had no experience yet. They haven't gelled as chemistry is huge in the NBA.
The Grizzlies got better.
The Grizzlies are going to be fighting with Phoenix again for the final playoff.
For like the
spot.
6th seed.
We'll see.
Phoenix is good this year.
Who might
I'm telling you,
argue?
it's
Who
Portland.
might? I don't know shit. I don't know basketball. I don't know what I'm talking
We're all
about.
predictive.
Yeah.
This is all.
No, I'm
You know
not.
what I want to predict? I want to predict what the Nets do.
The Nets. Oh, yeah, that's a good topic right there. The Nets.
Let's talk about that some more.
They got Kevin Durant.
Yep.
They got Kyrie Irving,
Yep.
Spencer Dinwiddie,
Yep.
Jared Allen,
Yep.
Joe Harris,
Levert.
Karis LeVert.
Yep.
Who else is there? I don't even know.
That's pretty much it. He's named off the
Jared, did you say Jared Allen and
Yep.
fucking who's the other big guy?
Who's the other big guy? Kevin Durant. Yeah, I said him. Oh, Jordan. Jordan.
Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan.
Is he
yeah.
still there?
Yeah, DeAndre's still there.
He's a bum anyway.
There's 3 max contracts on that team. One
Yeah.
of them doesn't belong.
One of them, I'm better than a basketball.
All right, so the way I'm looking at the Nets is that Kevin Durant.
One of them I can fight, and the other one I'm better than.
So Kevin
Durant, I don't want to fight Durant, but I kick his ass too.
So Kevin Durant.
Okay.
What? He can't even lift
Dude, these are all
135 pounds.
professional athletes. They're on the floor with you.
Yeah, right.
All right, if we're gonna really talk about this, Kevin
Let's
Durant's
start
got
a fight
reach.
club with the NBA players. I'll fight every one of you.
Kevin Durant's got reach. That's
Except
the
for
one thing.
DeMarcus Cousins.
But he's built like a bird, though. You know what I
He
mean?
could literally
yeah,
just
yeah,
straight kick you into.
No. You know what you do? You know what you do with Kevin Durant? You insult him. You insult him, he starts crying and he runs away.
he'll
And
tweet
then,
you.
I won that one. That was an easy
Twitter.
fight.
Yeah, fake. He had a fake
He'll
Twitter
blast
account.
you on
There's a whole
Twitter.
bunch of them.
Yeah.
Burner accounts.
All right, so
defending himself. Oh my God.
this is my predictions for the Nets, right? Kyrie Irving is going to be playing out of his head because he's trying to impress Kevin Durant. I know. So
He's gonna be doing too much. He wants the ball too much for Kevin Durant that Kevin Durant wants.
what I'm saying is Kyrie Irving's gonna be playing out of his head.
Did you hear what them two on the podcast the other day?
They were being sarcastic.
No, they weren't.
Yes,
Kyrie
they
Irving wants
were.
the ball on the post 8 times a game.
Nick, what do you predict the Nets? How do you think they're gonna do?
They got the
I
talent.
haven't seen
sure.
any of the most suspenseful players do anything in a long time, so it's kind of hard to predict.
Well, we're in
Where
predicting
they are.
business.
That's what we're doing. Some
This is what we
preview.
do.
We're previewing.
Yeah.
So do you think Kevin Durant's gonna stay healthy through the whole year? He got hurt, came back, tore his Achilles.
I think he'll be out. I mean, there's
I
nothing
think
that tells
he has
me
a
he
better
won't be.
chance. I think he has a better chance to stay healthy than Kyrie.
You think so? Well, Kyrie's got those bitch injuries.
Yeah.
Like you don't see him get hurt.
That's why I said it.
Yeah.
I
Well, he
guess you're
doesn't
right.
actually get hurt, but
I'm
like
full.
he's like mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get the ball, so now all of a sudden he has a migraine.
Yeah.
So I think that the Nets are one of the most talented teams in the East as far as like top. They have a really good core right now. It's just Kyrie Irving's a cancer.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. So they'll probably have a good regular season.
Yeah.
They'll probably finish top 3 regular season.
Yeah.
And then implode, fall apart in themselves. I want to see what happens when the game's on the line. And Kyrie, Kyrie wants the ball. He made that shot against the Warriors,
No, do you know what Kyrie Irving said? He said he's finally on a team where the other person, he's confident they're going to make the last shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Finally, right?
Yeah, and
because he hasn't played with LeBron James before.
LeBron James heard that, asked for the transcript, because he didn't want to read it on face value, asked for the transcript, read it, and he said that's embarrassing.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can look it up.
Wow.
Yeah. So that means Kyrie is willing to pass the ball on to Durant. He looks at Durant
No,
like...
he's kissing his ass.
No,
That's what he's doing.
Billy, he idolizes Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is everything
No,
he is
Kyrie
not.
Irving idolizes Kyrie Irving.
No, there's only a few people Kyrie Irving looks up to, and Kevin Durant's one of them.
That's right, he's 6'10".
That's what I'm saying, Bill. Right? So,
but
if you're looking...
I think that, but for right now, but I just... it's not gonna. It's another one that's not gonna work.
Okay,
it's
Billy,
not gonna work.
Billy, okay, I hate Kyrie Irving too, but I'm looking through a lenses of like clearly, and you're not. You want to fight him. You want to fight.
No,
Kyrie
I'm looking
Irving.
at. I think Kevin Durant's good.
Yeah,
I think Kevin Durant himself can make a team really good.
Kyrie Irving's a top 5 NBA player.
Kyrie Irving's a top 5.
He has the talent.
I'm
He has the talent.
I'm gonna throw your computer out the window because it's not even worth looking at.
No,
You're using it wrong.
Who has better ball dribbling, court vision? He's intelligent. He's just he fucks up teams. He fucks up teams. But if you put Kyrie Irving in a vacuum and just say, be Kyrie Irving and shut the fuck up.
Chris Paul is better than Kyrie Irving.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah, he is.
You're already in mine.
As a basketball player.
I'm talking in a vacuum. You eliminate all the cancerous
We're
activities.
talking about right now.
I'm talking about right now.
Okay, I'm taking. Tell you the players who I'm taking
Please.
over
I would love to
over
hear
this nerd.
Yeah.
Steph Curry.
That's okay. He's one of the best. In the
LeBron
league.
James. I'm taking.
Yeah, one of the best in the league.
All right. You know who else I'm taking? I'm taking
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis. These are all easy. Like what we do with Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? I'll take Jason Tatum over him.
Okay, now you're just foolish.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're being foolish.
No, I'm not.
Let's move on. You're being
I'm not
foolish.
being foolish.
High on Kyrie, low on Kyrie. What's next?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be interesting. This is the best part. Is that the East has become more. It's so much more entertainment having them in the league in our conference. You got
Gross.
Durant
Makes
and
my
Kyrie.
throw up.
When they dominate the Celtics on Christmas Day, you're gonna be so upset. Kyrie's gonna have like a.
I'm going to Boston and finding him. I'm calling him up. Yeah.
You're blinded. By
If they don't beat us, that would be pretty bad on their part.
They should be.
We don't have
anybody.
We don't have
And by we mean the Celtics. We're Celtics fans.
Oh yeah.
We're Celtics
We gotta
fans.
stop saying we.
That's
We're
why-
a Warriors. I'm an NBA fan.
Yeah.
And I don't have as many Celtics jerseys as Patriots jerseys, so
Yeah.
that's another reason why I'm switching them. I'm wearing all kinds of NBA jerseys this year.
What else do you have on the docket?
Thinking that's about the jerseys I had.
What's
I thought you were gonna ask me what other jerseys
No,
I
I don't
had. You're gonna wait
care.
and see.
We'll
see, yeah.
You'll wait and see. So the Atlanta Hawks. Let's talk about them a little bit. They made some additions this year in the yeah. So we know they have Trae Young. They have John Collins.
Ooh, Trey.
They have DeAndre Hunter's pretty good. Cam Reddish is pretty good. Who else do they have over there that was already there? Anyone know?
Clint Capella.
Yeah, Clint Capella. So he's on the team now.
They just
Well,
got
You got
Danilo.
Bogdanovich.
Yes, that's what I'm getting into.
I'm sorry.
So they made some additions. Clint Capella, we got in the trade deadline last year when they played.
Yeah.
They got Bogdanovich, who was almost going to roll over these other teams in this.
He was gonna go to Milwaukee until he wasn't.
So he wasn't. He was like, no. So why would I go there? I can go to the ATL.
He's a stud.
Danilo Gallinari. He
Yep.
puts up good numbers. And they got Rajon Rondo fresh off a championship. So we got him there to teach old Trae Young how to dribble the ball a little bit. Not that Trae Young's bad dribbling the ball, but
He's a facility.
Rondo's on another level.
I
you
think
know?
this is a stacked team.
It is.
I think so too.
It is.
I think so too. They have they have Trae Young's their star, you know what I mean? But they don't have like the other guy, but they have like a bunch of, it's like the Spurs.
John
kind of a
Collins.
star.
Yeah, no, but
There's
he's,
no Trey Young.
No.
that's what I mean though. But like John Collins plus
He's the two.
all Bogdanovich and Gallinari and Capella.
They just
That
added,
equals a big you have a volume of good players there.
They just
I
added
like that.
a volume of scoring. Every
Yeah.
player they added this year, aside from Capella,
And Rondo.
Rondo assists on the scoring.
Yeah.
So the volume is going to increase.
Oh yeah.
It's whether or not Trae Young knows how to incorporate himself into the new cast of players.
And I think Trae Young's smart enough where he can. I think that he wants to win at a high level. So I think Trae Young is ready to adapt.
Because you see what Steph Curry can do, right?
Yeah.
Right. And we see Trae
Young's the closest thing to Steph Curry.
Well, he can shoot just
available
like Steph
right
Curry.
now.
He can shoot just like he can pass all that, but like, can he win like Steph Curry?
That's the difference.
Yeah. So
that's the difference.
And now he's got a cast. We're gonna see. I mean,
think he can.
With
With those big guys around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if Rondo, like I'm saying, Rondo's passing rubs up on Trae Young, that's gonna be something else, you know.
I'm super excited for the Hawks.
So I am too. That's why I thought about them to write them down.
Yeah.
Because the Hawks, what do you think the Hawks are gonna land this year in the East? Because the East is all shaken up, you know. We got the Nets, the Wizards got a little better. Where do you see Atlanta landing?
Where I see Atlanta, I think they're in like the second tier of teams. I think they're kind of how like Westbrook with Bradley Beal. I think Atlanta is better than them, you know. So I would say they're probably like.
Do you think so?
I do.
Because second tier, I'd say they're in the top part.
They're in the top
tier.
of the, exactly, Nick. Yeah. 100%.
So what do you think? Like a 6 seed, 5, 6 seed?
Like a strong 5 seed, strong 6 seed. Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think the Wizards are right there with them though, because the Wizards got Bertans and stuff too. I think I'm surprised a
The
few people
issue
this year.
is
His
with-
name Patrick, the center there, the big guy?
Bryant.
Bryant? Patrick
Yeah.
Bryant, yeah.
Well, the thing with Westbrook.
Thomas Bryant,
Thomas
yeah.
Bryant, yeah, for the Wizards.
There used to be a player, Patrick O'Brien. I don't know if you guys remember him at all. He was
Super Irish.
No, he's not a black guy.
Patrick O'Brien.
You'd think that, but he played at some small
O'Brien.
school, I forget what it was. But like, it was one of those teams that went to like the Final Four. That was like some small team.
Yeah.
And he was on that team. Maybe George Mason.
Oh, that sounds about right, doesn't
And
it? Maybe
but he wasn't very good. I think the Warriors took him, but he ended up not being good. But I got mixed up. They looked the same.
Can you imagine being like, oh, I'm bringing my cousin Patrick O'Brien.
Patrick O'Brien, yeah, from Southie.
Yeah, 6'7" black
He's
dude shows up.
Yeah.
Game over.
Patrick O'Brien, yeah, exactly. Like,
I'll tell you right now, the reason why
I'm
the
dying.
Wizards are going to be limited is because they've already come out and say that Westbrook's going to be on a load management situation.
he's not playing back to backs.
He's not playing back-to-backs. So what does that do for you? How are you going to get the chemistry going?
Don't play back to backs. That's all.
This is a shortened season. It's 72 games. There's a ton of back-to-backs. The whole season is basically
Yeah, but I mean,
back-to-backs.
Yeah, yes.
So what are you going to do? I mean, it's
Play
basically
every other game.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
It's going to be shit. It's going to be shit.
It's be all right.
So, do you? I was just gonna ask. Do you have like one or two specific teams that you guys are really looking forward to seeing how they do this year?
The Hawks. We talked about a couple
Yeah.
for me. The Hawks, the Nets, and I'm wicked interested in the Rockets.
Yeah,
Those are my 3 teams that I care a lot about. I want to see.
I got some for you. I think that the Nuggets. I'm interested in seeing the Nuggets because they got some players ready to break out this year, like Bol, Michael Porter Jr.
Porter Jr., dude, he can do
He's
it.
big, man. He's got the skills. I mean,
He's
he
gonna
was
start this
injured
year.
coming out of college.
Yeah, he's healthy.
So he didn't get like the what's it called? He's finally now coming to his own. The end of last year, he didn't do that good in the bubble, right?
No, I was about to say he was a disappointment.
Up
in
until the bubble, though.
The last because the Nuggets took what team was it? The Clippers. Who did the Nuggets lose to in the bubble in the playoffs? Was it the Lakers? Because I think they pushed them. Remember they went to Game 7. Game 7.
Yeah.
Remember that? I know. It was only
I feel like- I know, but it was like so long
It
ago.
was during the virus, the COVID.
Yeah.
But what he was doing, Michael Porter, he sucked at the beginning, and then towards the end, he was finally stepping up.
Yeah, he had like the confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was also not even looked upon to score because you had Jamal Murray, you had Jokic. Like, they were taking care of all the points.
And Jamal Murray put himself up on another pedestal.
He's not
He
going to
killed it last year in the playoffs.
He stepped it up.
He killed it. He's nasty.
Remember the Nuggets Jazz matchup? We were saying
Yeah.
it's going to be Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray. How's it going to go down? And it was like 2 heavyweights.
That was a great series. That was
Unbelievable.
awesome.
And the sad thing was Jokic wasn't even showing up for the first part of that series. And
No,
that's why they were
he
losing.
came on at the end
Came
though.
out at the end,
you
that's
know.
why they won.
Yeah, they came back from 3-1, right? Was it
Yes.
3-0 or
It
3-1?
was 3-1.
That was nasty series.
They went down 3-1 in 3 straight series.
That's what it was. Yeah.
It's the
Oh
greatest
my
thing in the
God.
world. I know.
I love the Nuggets. So that's why. That's the team I'm looking forward to. The
You
Nuggets.
swayed me. I
Yeah.
forgot how much I love the Nuggets.
Yeah.
What about you, Nick? What team are you looking forward to?
I'm gonna have to go with Portland
Yes.
and
The Magic.
I was gonna say Atlanta, but I'll go with Minnesota instead.
Minnesota.
Why Minnesota?
Cat, Rubio, Russell, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
D'Angelo
I wanna see
Russell.
Russell
and they
and
have the
Cat.
first pick.
I want to see
Edwards.
the 2 best buddies play together and see how they do. Also,
Yeah.
was it Anthony?
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the number 1 pick.
Yeah. Another team that could be interesting to watch this year is the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yes.
Yeah. Zion going another year. Brandon Ingram's nasty.
Yeah.
Lonzo is becoming a pretty good point guard.
They got Steve Adams too, right?
That's Steve Adams, and they also got Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah.
So because he was traded for Drew Holiday.
I want to see what Drew Holiday does.
Oh yeah,
the
that's gonna be,
Bucks?
yeah.
Yeah.
Giannis just got that
Middleton,
$288 million contract.
Yeah. So he's there for the
He's
long
staying
haul.
in Milwaukee.
But he has an opt-out, I think, in 2023, I think it is.
Well, I mean, that's like forever in NBA years.
I know. Well, that's the thing. He doesn't want to get, like, remember when LeBron needed the Cowboys to build around him, and they tried, like, here's Antoine Jameson, here's this,
Yeah,
here's
here's
that.
Larry Hughes.
Yeah, and it never, was it Boobie Gibson?
Yeah, they drafted him
I
out
know,
of
but
Texas.
it never worked out. Like, the team never worked out, right? So
Yeah.
Giannis is fearful of that.
Mo Williams.
Mo Williams, Deontay West.
Devontae, yeah.
And that's what you don't want. You don't want a team to like try to build around you and just keep failing.
I mean, they got
failing.
Drew Holiday. That's already better than the Cavs ever got LeBron
Yeah.
the first time
Yeah,
around.
Chris Middleton's already there.
Yeah, Middleton's there. Yeah. So,
so
I mean,
it's a
I'm
good
excited
team.
for those three.
I know.
See how they do.
yeah,
Me too. I think Giannis is gonna have a monster year.
yeah.
His blocks and his rebounding went down last year, but I think it'll come
I think
back.
Drew Holiday dished it out to Middleton a lot. I think
Yeah.
he'll have a good year with some threes.
Yeah, Middleton can now kind of take a step back from being like the primary number 2 guy.
Yeah.
More his role to stay and shoot threes. And
Well, you know when
Shooter,
Giannis got
big
hurt last
shooter,
year? Giannis got hurt in the bubble last year for the playoffs, and Middleton was the go-to guy
Yeah.
and failed.
Oh yeah, he's not a go-to guy. He's not.
No, he's not. He's a really, 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 really good role player.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
really, 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 really good role player. He's not.
He's a good third option. He's a really good third option.
It's a complete drop off.
Yeah.
Because if
We're
you,
talking about the Greek freak.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's
Some
like
people don't even know who Middleton is.
Yeah,
I
I
know,
know.
which is crazy because he's his number 2. He's the number 2.
He's
there.
good.
Yeah, but he's in Milwaukee too,
Yeah.
so who the hell
He's in his
cares?
shadow.
I care.
He's in Giannis.
But like
They
a
care.
casual, like I know we do, we love the NBA and
So
probably
do
people
we.
watching, but like your regular schmoes out there, fucking,
Yeah.
I don't give a crap about the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks are on TV, they're not watching.
You know what
You know
I'm
what I
saying
mean?
about?
Unless they're playing their team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like twice a year.
He's also in the playoffs every year. Like you people do.
I know you mean Milwaukee's just not that. They don't catch your eye. They're not the Lakers. They're not the Celtics and
the Heat or whatever.
Yeah.
I
want the
would.
Heat. We think of the Heat. They're going back to the NBA Finals this year.
No.
Or what?
No,
No.
God no.
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 You think they're gonna be any good?
No. Yeah, they'll be all right.
And they got Jimmy
They'll still be good.
Adebayo. Tough one to say.
Tyler Hero,
Yeah, Tyler Hero.
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan,
Yeah.
No Jay Crowder.
Where'd he go?
No Jay Crowder. He is on the Blazers.
Is he?
Blazers. I'll look it up.
Look it up.
I'll look it up. So I'm excited to see what happens because I know that they're a good culture down there. They're starting to win. So it's like, are they gonna be able to translate what they had no chance in the championship. They're not that team.
Yeah.
He's on the Suns. Jay Crowder's on the Suns.
all right. The Suns. That's proves my point. The
Yeah.
Suns got a little better.
I think
Yeah.
I think I'm excited to see what the Celtics do too for
Yeah.
2 reasons. Tatum and Brown.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I give a shit about them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you obviously Kemba and Marcus Smart.
Kemba's hurt. Marcus Smart is okay. Like I don't really care what we like.
We don't care.
If
He's
he
great.
gets because do you think Marcus Smart is going to get better or are you just gonna get the same Marcus Smart?
better.
You're gonna get the same Marcus Smart.
The players around gonna get better. He's
still
gonna
No,
get better.
you
He's
need
great.
Yeah. He's got.
He's
What
not-
you will? If he's the same as last year, it's awesome.
You need
take it.
you need Tatum. Well, he's gonna have the ball in his hands more because Kemba Walker is not gonna be playing a whole year.
They got Jeff Teague.
You mean a whole year?
He's gonna be on limited minutes because he's coming off of a hip.
He's just missing the beginning. If you don't,
No,
we all
Billy,
right.
are you serious? He was not healthy in the bubble, right? We all saw it. He was completely hurt. He couldn't even make a shot, right? Then he leaves. He had 3 or 4
He
months
got
off.
stem cells pumped into him. He's
Yeah.
fine. That stuff works.
And he still can't play yet. What does that tell
He
you?
got shot.
Last year he was on a minutes restriction too, and he was healthy. There's no way Kemba Walker
But,
plays a full year.
that's not my point. My point is they're getting Marcus Smart's not gonna hand the ball the whole time.
Danny Ainge just came out and said that Marcus Smart is gonna be.
Then why they
handing
get
the ball
Jeff Teague?
more. Because he's the backup to Marcus Smart.
Oh,
That's what's
they
going
gotta play
on.
them both.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
You
are.
know, we can find out in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, what's up with this? A bold prediction for the NBA season. We'll give them a round. Joe, let's start with you. What is your bold prediction for the 2020 NBA season?
Kyrie Irving ends up being a top 5 player in the year. He's gonna have one of his best years in his career.
Yeah.
Because of Kevin Durant's there.
All right.
Bold prediction.
Mine is the opposite. I think I predict disaster.
Good. I hope disaster.
It's bold.
Yeah.
It's both bold, isn't
Yeah.
it? Kyrie Irving's a bold person.
Yeah.
He's a cancer, but he's bold.
Want to know my bold prediction?
Yep.
Please.
The winner of the Western Conference, Golden State Warriors.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bold, Bill.
Yep. I think Steph Curry's gonna pull them through this year.
Okay.
So so thanks everyone for tuning into the old basketball show. Glad to be back talking a little bit of the old hoop, Hoop, there it is. So we'll be back with a football show for you guys on Friday night. And so don't forget to check us out on Instagram at Kick a Touchdown Sports, Twitter at Kick a TD Sports, Facebook at Kick a Touchdown Sports. Make sure you check out Nick on Twitch at Nick, or is it at where? What was
Twitch and Instagram, Nick Nate Nolte.
Nick Nate Nolte. I always forget if it's like at or just.
It's not at.
I just went through at. But anyway, so we gotta check out Views from Saturn at Views from Saturn _ on Instagram. Also, Dazed and Infused on Instagram. Dazed, the letter N, Infused. You'll find them there.
The Woody the Woodpecker.
Woody the Woodpecker. They sell edibles, good stuff. So we'll see you guys next time. Y'all be sweet. Peace.
Bye.